Okay, welcome to another episode of the Unofficial Clan Wars World Ranking, 27th of January 2015. This is an update from the previous ranking on the 10th of January 2015. We've got 17 new clan wars in this fortnight with some just amazing contests. You can see I still haven't updated my logo. It's still Christmas in the Predator household, but I'll try and sort that for next time. Anyway, so first, before diving in, I want to just reflect on the state of the game. Look, I think clan wars right now probably are the most competitive and tightest we've ever seen at the elite level. What we're seeing is an emergence where the top clans is increasingly intense competition among them. There's seems to be more and more matchups of the top clans. I think that's because some of the elite the top cup clans aren't warring so much anymore, and that leaves space for a lot more matchups of the elite war clans. And so we're seeing more and more clashes in the elite group, and as all the clans are getting better and better, we're seeing tighter and tighter contests. So in this fortnight, firstly I want to just touch on, okay, in terms of the elite group, what I've done this fortnight is got some feedback around perhaps some of the clans shouldn't be in the group. So what I've done is I've just put in two pretty simple rules for trimming the group. The first rule is if a clan has 2 consecutive losses of more than 20, so they probably haven't cleared the bases, they're going to drop from the group. So you can see Quantum's Web has 2 consecutive losses of greater than 20, and so they're out of the group for the moment. So any wins against Quantum Web for the moment won't count unless they get back in the group by getting close to a top 7 clan. Also, I've created a second rule for if a clan's not fighting elite wars anymore, I'm going to pull them from the group. So that means that Dark Sky, King's Rock and Unity Elite also come out. They had no elite wars in the past 50 days, so they will drop from the group, and that makes sure that clans can't just hold their rank by not warring. So what that leaves us with is 18 elite clans as at the 26th of January 2015. Now, things to note, so there's a new elite clan in the group. Apologies, this pronunciation is sure to be wrong, but I'll have a crack. Husha Longzhu, which someone tells me the second bit means Dragon Clan, so I might call them the Dragon Clan, or I'll try the pronunciation again. So they're coming to the group. Now, the reason they're in the group is they lost to MKMA by 1 when MKMA was ranked 5. They've also tied with CN1, and they beat Hitmen by 2 a while back. So they're certainly elite clan on those 3 results alone. Also, we've got another new quote-unquote clan to the group, MKMA. Some people might notice some similarities with a clan name that got banned, but MKMA, we don't know what that stands for, so there's just a 4-letter acronym, and they're a welcome addition to the elite group. I've linked their results to another clan, but we'll just call them MKMA for now. 2 possible new clans. One is, I don't know the translation of this one down below, but there's a clan that beat Ferris to Arms 101 to 95, but they haven't warred a top 7 clan yet. Given they haven't warred a top 7 clan and haven't put up a good result against a top 7 clan, I'm not going to add them yet, but they're certainly a clan to watch out for, and if you get matched with them, they're probably very good. The other thing I'll just touch on is a clan under them, so just down here, that's a Y&Y feeder, and they put on 9 3-stars versus Screw the Moose, so they're obviously a very dangerous clan, and apparently Yunyu or Y&Y have something like 8 feeders, so I reckon you've got to be aware of any of their feeders, because given the quality of them as a war clan, I suspect their feeders are pretty strong. So the elite group is 18 clans as at the 26th of January 2015. And if you look at that group, that's a pretty damn strong group. Now, okay, getting into the results for this fortnight. So we've got 17 wars. So the first one of the fortnight started out with Exodius versus VN Champions, and I think, to be honest, I think Exodius took them by surprise here. VN Champions are an awesome clan, and I wouldn't be surprised if they can beat almost any clan on their day. They've got a lot of superstars in that clan, so that's an insane result for Exodius. 100 to 99. I think V and Chance had a couple of shots at winning. If you have the replays are posted on my channel, it's a great war. They're an awesome clan, and I consider that quite an upset, because I think Exodius were ranked 10 at the time, VN Champions were ranked 5, and VN Champions, it's a clan they've got some super hitters. So 100 to 99, huge win for Exodius, and 132 points for Exodius with that upset win. Next is Feng Chan versus 300. You'd expect that result, but look at this, 4 3-stars for 300. They're a clan that is really coming good, I think, because they used to get 1, 2, 3 stars. Now they're up at 4, and you'll see through the group they're coming better and better. So they're a clan that's really progressing well, and certainly is a formidable force. I know they have been for Exodius in the past. Now next, MKMA versus Crucible Wrath, a huge matchup, and what a result for MKMA, who were down in the bottom half of the top 10, Crucible Wrath in the top half of the top 10. So MKMA get 141 points for their upset win, 101 to 100, so 11 3-stars to 10. What hitting that is, that's a lot of 3 stars, and that is a hard-fought war with one the difference. Now next, In the Dark versus Hitmen. This is an interesting result too. Look, Hitmen, within 3 of In the Dark. In the Dark, ranked 2 at the start of the fortnight. Hitmen were ranked 6. You might have thought, with the history of In the Dark being number 1 twice, that In the Dark would have put a lot more on them. But 95-92, so within 3, great result there for Hitmen. Within the Dark being much higher in points, they only get 33 points for that win. Hitmen then fought Indo Celestial. Indo Celestial, and you'll notice this with Indo Eternity as well, starting to put 3 stars on the top clans. Now they're still not beating them, but they are starting to be quite competitive, and you'll see one of the matchups in this fortnight, they almost knocked off Exodius. That was Indo Eternity, but we'll see that a bit later. So 26 points for Hitmen, but when Indo Celestial or Indo Eternity pull off a win with their current scores, they're going to grab a lot of points and move up the rankings quite quickly. But they're certainly starting to get very close. And this is what now we've got Hitmen versus Farming Kings, a 4-point win to Hitmen, 41 points. Farming Kings only 2 stars there, so I probably want to see them pulling off more 3 stars, to move up the rankings. But they're still performing very solid elite clan and going quite well. But look at Hitmen. Hitmen are 5 and 6 3 stars, and then 2 versus In the Dark. So Hitmen, you can see, are very solid at the moment. Now next, CN1 versus Indo Eternity. Indo Eternity cleared all the bases, didn't put any 3 stars on them, 87 to 80. You'd expect that result, 11 points for CN1, given the relative point scores for the 2 clans. Crucible Wrath versus Getting Dark. You haven't seen Getting Dark. I think Getting Dark don't get as many matchups with the other elite clans, probably because of their base levels, and as they're a feeder. But that's a credible result for them. 2 3 stars versus Crucible Wrath, 100 to 92. Pretty solid. 28 points to Crucible Wrath there. CN1 versus VN Champions. Now, one of the things about this ranking systems is if there's a draw, the underdog gets points, and so here we have 89 all, so 9 3-stars apiece. So that is a hard-fought war. Again, VN Champions just love these close ones, but the 89 all, that gives VN Champs were actually low after the Exodius upset. VN Champs are actually ranked lower than CN1, so VN Champs actually gained points through that draw. But you can see 9 3-stars apiece. Both of those clans are 3-starring really well. Next, Exodius versus Indo Eternity, almost the upset of the round. Indo Eternity 84 to Exodius 85. Exodius scrape home, and I've got to say, look, Exodius, we are like the heart attack kids sometimes, where love winning and losing wars by 1. And you could also look at that as no wasted effort, but just scraped in 85 to 84, only 12 points for Exodius, because you'd expect that, but could have got smashed on the rankings if they tied or lost to Indo Eternity. But great news there for Indo Eternity, 4 3 stars. They coming good, hey, as an elite clan. Next, MKMA versus Y or Yunyu, the main clan, you'd expect that. That hard fought war, 10 3-stars to 6. I got to say, they must have good bases to only hold MKMA to 6 3-stars. So they must be doing something right with their defence, and maybe that's part of the difference. They're not just hitters, but they've actually got good bases as well. And so I'm sure there'll be lots of people trying to widely copy their bases. Next, okay, the new clan. I haven't got the name here, but it's the new Chinese clan. I'll call them the Dragon Clan here. 85-80, another great result for them. Shows that they're a real force to be contended with. You've got one behind MKMA, tied with CN1, beat Hitmen, and now beat Ice Baby. So you can see clearly an elite clan. Put 5 3-stars on Ice Baby. Ice Baby failing to put a 3-star on. You can see they're probably they're not the clan that they used to be in terms of hitting. Hopefully we see them come back. Next is VN Champions versus Farming Kings. Probably a result you'd expect. Farming Kings put on 3 3-stars, but VN Champions, you're always seeing them put on 9 3-stars in any elite war, and they did it here. 37 points for VN Champions. Now, okay, then what happened is we had a huge weekend of matchups, and this is why I held back the results. So 3 epic matches between some of the top war clans in Clash of Clans. First, Crucible Wrath versus Yunyu or YY. Crucible Wrath there actually did put on, I think it was 4 3-stars to 9, but Crucible Wrath, I guess given they've lost the war, they've decided not to clear the bases, so it was 99-84, but effectively that's 9-4 on 3 stars. You can see with Yunyu being so far advanced, they don't get that many cups for beating clans at the moment because they're so far ahead. So probably a result you'd expect, but what's it going to take to beat Yunyu? I don't know. They're certainly travelling very well. Next result of the last weekend with some epic battles, a tie between In the Dark and MKMA. MKMA being slightly behind In the Dark gets 41 points for the sort of upset tie. Apparently extremely close war. I believe both sides could have won, but that just shows you how hard fought these wars are at the top. Then the final war of last weekend, another tie. VN Champions tied with Feng Chan, 14 3-stars all. How crazy is that, with Feng Chan actually getting a late 3-star to actually tie that up? VN Champions being behind get 61 points for that. Interestingly, and I'll discuss this later, but VN Champs would be even much higher ranked if they'd actually pulled off that win. Really would put them to the top of the table. But that goes with what I'm saying is VN Champs have just got some amazing players. They can put on 14 3-stars on Feng Chan. They're a clan that is capable of beating almost anyone, and I think we're probably a lot of us are waiting up for the matchup between VN Champs and Yunyu to see that clash, because anything could happen there. And I reckon if there's a clan that's capable of beating Yunyu at the moment, VN Champs might be the one, even though the ranking doesn't suggest that. But I just think they're a team of star hitters and could push it. Like putting 14 3-stars on Feng Chan, impressive result. Final result of the fortnight, Exodius versus 300. I held back the rankings actually because I thought 300 were going to win this, and I didn't want Exodius to be inflated in the rankings. So I thought, just in case Exodius lose, I'll hold the rankings, because that way Exodius would be further down. We somehow scraped through. We love winning and losing by 1 star. Again, this is another win just by 1 star. Let's say no wasted effort. And 87-86. A fantastically hard fought war. 300, a great clan. 6 3-stars on Exodius. 300 are a clan to be reckoned with, and I'd expect to see them in the top 10 soon. So that's the results of the fortnight. So where's that leave us? So the number 10th ranked clan in the world right now is Hitmen. So Hitmen, I think previously were ranked, I think it was 6. So they slipped a couple with their loss to In the Dark, but they had a couple of wins, so that so they're holding rank 10. So number 9 is the new clan to the elite group, Husha Longzhu. Again, I hope I didn't butcher the language there, but welcome to the elite clan group. Superb clan, getting some great results, and rank 9, so straight into the top 10 for them. So rank 8 clan right now is CN1. So now rank 7 is VN Champions. Now the interesting thing here is VN Champions, if they had beaten Feng Chan and they almost won that war, they'd be rank 4. So that's what I'm saying. They're a really dangerous clan. They're, in this fortnight, they're putting on 9 to 14 3-stars on top clans. They're a clan that's mighty dangerous, and if you don't take them by surprise, they can just steamroll you. Now, rank 6, a former number 1 war clan, Crucible Wrath, fallen to rank 6 after their loss to Yunyu. Now, rank 5, I'm very proud of this result. Exodius finally into the top 5. Probably not the... so that's a great result for Exodius, I think, and really enjoying our wars at the moment, and hopefully we can start to win some wars by more than 1. But I guess 1 is a win. So now rank 4. This might surprise people, but with the some of the clans above them going extremely well, the actual clan that's fallen to rank 4, former number 1, is Feng Chan. The clan that's moved into the top 3 is MKMA. They are a clan that is going extremely well. You all saw their draw versus In the Dark. Amazing clan, and I love their attitude to the game. Now, number 2 and number 1, probably all know this. So number 2, In the Dark, and the number 1 clan in the world right now is Yuni Yakshan and Yun Quis Fang, so YNY or Yunyu, whatever you want to call them. Superb clan, miles and miles in front. So let's have a look at the points table. Yunyu, 2,553. Congratulations to them. They're actually the highest points ever. They're higher than Ice Ice Baby ever got because of the fact that they've beaten so many of the top and high performing clans in terms of the point score. So Ice Ice Baby has never actually got that high in points. Got very high, but never got quite the lead over the other clans as Yunyu have managed at the moment. So congratulations to them. They are the dominant number 1 clan in the world right now. You've got In the Dark and MKMA. MKMA are currently fighting CN1. If they win that war, MKMA will be just a couple of points behind In the Dark. So I think I calculated it as 2,302 if they win that war, and I think they're on track to win that. So it's very close. Number 2 and 3 they've just tied, and MKMA will be within a couple of points of In the Dark probably by end of today. Then you've got Feng Chan as clear number 4, and then you've got a bit of a bunch. For the rest of it, ranging from Exodius, Crucible Wrath, VN Champions, CN1, Hushua Longsu, and Hitmen. So that's the update for this fortnight. Some epic wars, some amazing matchups, 3 ties, and I think there was another 4 matchups decided just by 1, mostly Exodius by 1. But it's fantastic to see the competition now, and it's also fantastic, which I'm loving, is all the clans are sharing their replays, and so all of the people who follow this can enjoy the matchups and see the great clans in action.